Thank you, Madam Chair, and permit me to follow the protocol that has already been established. And I thank you for the comprehensive reports that show clearly how, in most of countries, our systems that taking in a huge steps back in terms of social justice and decent work. In the Iycw, we reaffirm the analysis of the report with the following testimony. I work in a supermarket for 12 hours. In a peak season, for 15 hours work, a day with only half an hour lunch or rest with a very low salary. I was forced to stop my education to help my family to meet our daily needs. This is young workers from Egypt. The minimum wage is not even $4 per month. Therefore, if they pay us $80 per month in a store, they already believe that they have the authority to pressure us to do more work. So we have to get used to it, and if we don't like it, they throw us away. Young workers from Venezuela. My parents died recently, and I'm orphan. Now, my dream was to work in an IT field, but without my parents and with no income, I shifted my study into a mechanic. And I work in a band in a wedding, which is a seasonal to afford my needs. Young workers from India. Like this testimony and millions of other young workers and young people are struggling to have a glimpse of dignity with all the social injustice we must endure every day. We see that most countries are being led by right conservative parties. They are part of those small groups who are willing through the crisis and change in the world of work, whilst the bigger parties of the world is suffering without job security, no education, no access to service and social protection, no decent income, having insecurity for their future, and just trying to survive each day of their life. Therefore, we call to go further than handing out band-aid solutions to those who are suffering from the changes, but create measures that drive real changes towards the universal human right, equal access to opportunity, fair distribution, and just transition. In the Iycw, we reaffirm our commitment in advanced social justice through renewed social contract. Therefore, the social contract needs to include the voice of young workers in the decision-making to advance democracy at work. It is crucial to create a more inclusive and equitable world of work by recognizing the efforts of those unrecognized or underrepresented workers' organizations and include them in the social dialogue. We need a social contract that will secure safe and healthy working environment, access to social protection, regardless of their socio-economic background, that include access to health, essential benefits, and equal education for young workers. Most important is that the social contract needs to ensure the labor protection of all workers by guaranteeing the freedom of association, including migrants, refugees, domestic workers, rural workers, and informal workers, providing decent living income and social benefits. In the Iycw, in almost 100 years of existence, believe that we need to continue our fight through our action towards a new society which based on solidarity, peace, justice, where the human dignity is at a center of the economy. I thank you for your attention.
Merci.
Thank you. This brings us to the end of the list of speakers for this sitting. Thank you very much for your contributions to today's work. The sitting is ended.